What you see on the screen is the new Drones team sheet to be used for interclub matches for the season 2017. I've elected to use a 12-man team sheet. There's a similar document for 16-man teams. You open the document as a straightforward Word document, and what I've tried to do is to automate areas of the sheet to improve or help you quickly complete the documentation. So the first thing you need to do is click on this drop-down box, which is at the top. It says choose opponents, and if you click on the arrow, you will see there's a list of the various teams we play. In my case, it is Beaconsfield, so I'll just click on that and it enters the name for me. The next line is where the match is to be held and on what date and day. So the first item to choose is the day, and again there's a drop-down box, Monday through Friday, and I select Monday, which is the day of my match. Then we have to choose the date, and again in a similar way there's a drop-down, but this time it's as a calendar, and if you traverse through to the month of your particular match, in my case it's May and it's Monday the 8th, so I click on that and that gets entered as a second row. Then on the left hand side we have the start times and also the name for the teams and the handicap. We have a similar arrangement for the visiting team, but I'll go into that later. So the first thing you do once you have selected your team is enter each name. For this exercise I'll just enter myself as the team manager. Then I move over here and click on handicap, and there's a drop down box and I can traverse down again or move down to my handicap, which is handicap 20. And it will enter the handicap for me. And I complete that throughout all of the players that I've selected with their handicaps. You'll see the fourth column is for the selected member to tick their availability in the usual way. A little lower down on the form is the reserve selection, and again you enter by clicking here on the first name and enter the name and then the handicap, and so on until you have completed all your reserve list. Very bottom section is the admin section, and you place yourself as team manager. It's the name, Mike Martin. And then you need to select or enter your mobile number. What I'll do, I'll just add a fictitious number. Complete. And then add the email address. If I put it as Mike at and that completes the form. Once completed, and obviously you've checked that everything is right, you can then save the form in the normal way. All I will do is just save it to my desktop. Now, as you can see, it says Drones 12-man team home template. What I suggest you do is just remove the word template, add the name of your opponents. In my case, it's Beaconsfield, and then click Save. And the document is then saved. You can then share that document with the team members, place it on the notice board, and also at the appropriate time send it to your opposing captain, who on receipt of it and opening it will do the same by clicking on his first team member adding the name, then clicking on the handicap, and so on till he's completed his selection. He will do the same thing, save the document, and send it back to you in the normal way. So I hope that is clear and provides you with some benefits.